It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Packers and the Bears under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Second and 9 now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
On first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, Montgomery. Taken down at the 42. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Montgomery running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Shepard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Play action. It's Fields.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's...
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. On play action, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Off play action, Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
After the sack on first down, Fields sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Bears take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track slides? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Seven, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's Pat O'Donnell on down the punt of the way. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted off from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Onto the field now come the Bears. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And here's Trenton Gill now. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
An inside give to Jones.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Shepard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 5. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Got a man able to find Rodgers. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosas' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 8 coming up. Fields throwing again.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
That one complete to Joe Reed.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium where it'll be the Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Bears, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Here's Fields.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. Eric Stokes on the coverage.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Again, Fields.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Fields.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes this again to Shepard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw now on first down. Got it complete to Rodgers.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The pass. Complete to Amari Rodgers.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Connects with Watson on the comebacker.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Second and 9 now. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields. His pass complete to Ruckert.
7 yards there and a first down.
To throw is Fields.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air again, Fields.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. This first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 29, Fields looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Going up the gut, Montgomery. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two are connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Montgomery back to the ground. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Reed.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This will be third and a mile. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about throwing to his backup.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
76 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jackson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Giving a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Again, Fields.
Over the middle to Smith.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. Outright, he's got Ruckert.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A give. This is Montgomery. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
83 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Irv Smith Jr.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on first down. The left side completion to Jones.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
2nd and 4. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They run. Montgomery.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Play action. It's Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.